Oh, it helps if the sound is on. Hello, hello.
What is it?
Good morning.
Is the sound on?
Sounds on.
Sounds on.
Happy Mother's Day.
Sounds good.
This is P over here.
Hello. That's M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
We are PM Artist Studio.
Well, that was a good harmonator.
That was a good harmonator.
All right. I don't know what's happening with my crazy hair today. Yours looks fantastic.
Thank you.
You do look a little sleepy. Yeah, I know you said that you felt a little puffy, but
This,
I
I don't know.
the baby's congested too, so I'm blaming allergies.
Allergies.
That's the story. We're
Well,
sticking with it.
Yeah, I know. I spent some time outside, yesterday.
Oh yes, there was quite the thing.
Yes.
That baby. All right, well, let's say hello to everybody here. We got Brad Carey, Cindy Schuer, Debbie Cork, Fran on the Edge, Christy Meyer-Meese, Kylie Koo, Laura R., Lisa Mingus, Monkey, Robin Alcorn, Sirius Hecka, that would be Lisa, Texture Junkies, that is Sharon. Somebody else popped in or out because, the little thing you changed. Carla. Hello, Carla. All right, there we go.
Is that with a C or a K?
And we got Devin popping in here too. That is Carla with a K. And I'm assuming she's not picking up any kids today. Usually when she's on Tuesdays or Thursdays, she's picking up and dropping off them grandkids. So there you go. Hey, Liz. Leslie. Gail. That's right. We don't know if you're here unless you let us know you're here in the chat. It's the only way we know. Otherwise, you're just a number. I mean, we appreciate the numbers.
Faceless number.
That's right. We appreciate it.
Faceless, nameless number.
So, very exciting news real quick. We have reached the 3,000 subscriber. Woohoo! The date that we will be doing the big old giveaway wheel of awesome, spinny wheel business is May 15th. That is 1 week from today. Is that right? Yes. We still need to pull together the, split the things apart and make bags. That's maybe on the agenda today. If I can get P to... She hasn't... I gotta get her in the right mood to do the things,
Well,
the things. Hello, Connie.
And the other thing is I have
Aunt B. Happy Mother's Day.
Tissue papers and things, not tissue papers, what do you call this stuff? Deli papers to add to the mix. And I told Mariah, I said, instead of just putting them all in there, I'm just going to keep them out and just handle them once when I put them in the bag.
Oh, that sounds very efficient and lovely.
I
Right,
feel
I'm
like
going to move that.
Stays.
That didn't help things.
What is it
There we
doing?
go.
Is it in
You're
my
just-
glasses?
Well, you're just very bright.
Oh. Well, I am.
All right, so let me know when you're ready to go topside, or are you ready to go topside?
Yeah, I'm ready to go topside.
I think that was all the business. Oh, and be sure, if you're new here or you're just hanging out, be sure to do the thumbsy upsy things. We always appreciate that business. Helps everybody know that we're doing something over here, and it might be kind of fun to go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that works. Quote, not note.
What?
I don't know. Kylie is in. Oh, I am. I am not a number. I'm a free man. Quote from my favorite TV series. Might know. Oh, filmed in his territory. There you go. That's right. I am not a number. I am a free man. We're some free women. Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't know to think about all that.
I have no idea what
It's
you're
early.
talking
She hasn't
about.
had enough coffee.
I haven't had enough coffee.
Hey, Patty Dolly Parrish.
I don't have any quick replies here quite yet. I've got to kind of get into it. Yes, good morning, all.
Ann Lauber says, Patricia, that blue is the color for you. She does look good in the blue.
I do like this.
I like her in the periwinkle color, personally. Like the little lighter blue, but all the blues she does really well. Makes her hair look beautiful. And
Yeah, it kind
That's my mom.
knocks back the ruddiness of my... Yeah, which we need to do. Okay. Moving right...
Top side?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Hold on.
Are we topside yet?
Not yet. Uno momento. Do-do-do-do. We are topside. How about you?
Okay. I want to talk about contrast again. I know. It just keeps reappearing.
Why don't we just say this is the period, this is the segment of this stream about contrast.
This is the segment of this stream of contrast. I know, but I just keep thinking of something a little more to say about it, and
It's a deep
provide
subject.
examples of. And I do know that I have a tendency to beat dead horses and that sort of thing. But this morning when Brad was up here getting making sure that the live was live, not 15 minutes later, which caused a little bit of a snafu last week, and I apologize for kind of going off there. I was hot, and we've also got that problem settled because
hey, this week.
This has been a really, because it's cool and wonderful, and when I'm cool and wonderful, I'm cool and wonderful.
How's the stream
and
look?
when I'm not, when I'm hot, I'm not.
She's not nice. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
about that.
I don't know. It does. It makes me very irritable, uncomfortable, and my eczema starts itching, and I'm not a nice person when I'm hot. Just
do let us know
if you
how things look. We
Yeah.
looking good? And we're not just asking hey, are we looking good? We're no serious. How's it look?
because we realized last week we had a few little.
It got a little glitchy, so we've tweaked the settings.
Yeah.
We're always working on this to make you guys be able to see us
Yeah,
better.
and half a day later, and whatever.
This is visual art. We would like it to be visual.
Kind of important. I mean, I can tell you what it looks like, and you could just listen to me. But wow, I bet.
Bye, Caroline. Thank you for hanging. She's a
Caroline.
high and bye on Sundays.
Oh, okay.
She usually hangs with us on Tuesdays.
All right. Well, watch the reruns.
Okay. Marcia would like to know, could you comment on the relationship of contrast and value?
I most assuredly can, because then this isn't a good example that I have right
Very
here.
nice, Marcia.
Because the value of both of these, if you can, Mariah, can you tell me, are we seeing the pattern?
Barely. But that's...
Excellent. That's the whole idea. The value of these colors is so close that they're almost undiscernible. So, this is called low contrast. Low contrast can come in dark or light. It's just when the colors and the patterns are so much alike in value or in color, either one, then you have a situation where you have the pattern isn't what's important. It's almost like it's making you work to get it. This is the kind of thing you look for when you want to put something on top of. You want a low contrast background.
Oh, Aunt B is right. She ran into that currently with a quilt that she's working. Aunt B, I've seen some of the stuff you do, and you do wonderful work. So I am sure you will work that out.
Now, this is high contrast. There's a marked
She's
difference.
back. It's okay. Robin accidentally timed out Sharon.
Oh,
It's okay. She's back. We've done that.
what's she doing that for? Oh, hey, the other day I was trying to get on Makers. I just have to tell you this quick little thing. Okay. And and all of a sudden I had the little, thing with the crotch, this one, this thing. And it wouldn't let me go. And I went over to Messenger, which I could get on, which I don't understand that because it's all hooked up to the same.
It's not the same.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not the same.
It's sort of the same, but not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, Mariah, did you block me?
I
I was really incensed.
She was sending me messages and everything, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, it may have accidentally happened. I did have my phone, open, and I wonder if, and I put it in my pocket, so I wonder if maybe that's...
Oh, you butt dialed.
No, I butt blocked you.
Butt blocked me. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know, but by the time I got through firing off all those fiery messages, I turned
Leslie.
back around and, everything was cool.
Yeah,
I don't know.
She just got timed out.
Yeah.
Facebook was Just letting her know.
That's what Mariah said. You probably said something, Mother. I said, I'm fixing to say something. And then they're not going to want to hear it. All right. Now, I saved all of these. These are ones that I pulled off because I wanted the image rather than the background. But I'm saving all of these, and I'm going to let Mariah...
Did
you saw all these, right?
Yeah, did you pull that from downstairs, or did you make a new one?
What do you mean? Oh, this is
Yeah.
not... This is my...
I was laughing so hard I had tears in my eyes.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm saving all of these because I'm going to use them on my head.
She keeps
I keep saying that. Hey, one of these days I'll just surprise the dickens out of y'all and just come up and do
One
it.
of these days.
All right, I'm going to get those out of the way, and I'm not going to cover up.
Oh, Kiki, go get a whole makeover.
Okay, now, you can see I mean, come on. This is a positive image. This is a negative. But here we have, this is like medium contrast. You know, it's not as stark value-wise as this. And you could put something over the top of this and it would still work. You could put something over the top of this, but you'd need to use opaque paints because otherwise it's not even going to really show up a whole lot. And I want to thank...
Wait, I'm confused. What? You would put opaque on top of the high contrast?
If you wanted to block your pattern.
Oh, okay.
If you didn't want your pattern to show up.
Very opposite from what we usually do.
Yeah. Now, if you want your pattern to show up, obviously.
Fran likes the gray one.
She likes the gray one.
Hello, Gail. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Okay, now I'm getting to my next thing, which is to thank Sharon for this paper that she sent. It's
She said she uses it for everything. When I asked her, she's like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean, obviously we're gonna use it for gel print, but like, what does she use it for? It wasn't like, why did you send this or?"
You know, I just, I don't know yet if I love it.
Yeah, she's got one with everything.
It wrinkles up a bit when I use a lot of paint.
But it looks like it kind of flattened out.
And it did reflatten back out. I don't know if I like the slicky surface so much.
It is different.
It's different.
It's a coated drawing paper.
It's a coated drawing paper, and it's really nice and big. So I just need to work with it a little bit more to see what it'll do. And I'm going to try pulling some prints today with it, just to compare it. What?
Well, yeah, that does make more sense. Sure. So I guess what I wrote to her, she said, "What do you use paper for?" She's feeling smarty patootie. Hey, I had about like 5 million things going on yesterday. Then we had, all the neighborhood kids over here decided to basically throw some crazy party on the patio. There were Fritos everywhere.
Yeah, they had a food fight. They decimated some of my flowers, which I was really angry about.
And they know, because that is
yeah, that's already been laid down.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the other business I didn't even think I had to talk about. I drug Izzy downstairs. I said, "You get your butt down here right now. You're going to help me pick this stuff up. And if you don't want to do that in the future, then you have your little friends help you before they leave." Yeah. Hello, sweetheart.
And then we don't know about the chaos. That's the other way, the other approach.
Yeah, clean it up before Mom gets home. Because it ain't going to be pretty.
We're teaching life lessons.
And I mean, she bawled all the way down the stairs. Bawled all the way out the door. And I said, just go ahead. Just carry on. Because it ain't going to make any difference. I'm already hot under the collar here. Sweetheart. She says, kids. "How long are you going to be mad, Gigi?"
Yeah. Oh, and then she says, and it wasn't, I know, it breaks her heart when she says that. It's like,
"How long are you going to be mad at me, Gigi?"
Give me another 10 minutes.
I said, "Just give me a little time out, okay?" Okay.
Oh, no, see, Sharon, she's like, she laughed so hard, she thought I was being funny. And it really was just a mistype, because I was really wondering about the paper. Jeez.
Okay, well, anyway, thank you, and also thank you for the other...
She wants you to show that, and because her thought about the boxes that you can use it for your
Oh,
place.
it's in that cabinet right behind you, Mariah.
We had to hide it because we're not sharing it with Izzy.
No,
We're the mothers.
We're not, because she will eat it all.
And she doesn't appreciate it like we do.
No, I'll just buy her some,
Here, look.
Snickers.
And yeah, she's right. See, it's flat on the bottom. I don't
Yeah.
think there's even the little, sometimes there's that little.
I don't know if it'll fit yet because it's still got chocolates in
Yeah,
it.
we're going to eat it and keep the chocolate safe until,
Yeah.
further notice.
Further notice.
You noticed that there were some gone.
Okay, now, Eva, it's contrast. Have we talked about that long enough? Are we okay? I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, so the reason that I want to talk about that is because the way that we get the background behind the butterflies and the moths and whatever else we're using there is with my batik method with the crinkled up deli paper.
And hello, Barbara and Estella and Susan. Got people rolling in. Hello, hello.
Yes, hello, hello.
And happy Mother's Day.
Okay, now,
I love these.
Eva, this morning, I haven't had a lot of time to get online because I've been trying to get piles of stuff ready to go. What? What?
Francis, ask Pete to do the gangster voice again. I guess you went a little, you got a little gangster. And we talking about getting fired up about that baby trashing the patio. Tell you what.
Yeah, I know.
And then we told her,
And,
sorry.
And I
We're
just,
still
there was
fired.
just not a lot of remorse, and I think that
Yeah.
was part of my
Yeah.
irritation.
She's
Was
just kind of like, okay, thanks for letting me know. No.
I'm like, okay, you obviously have not grasped the seriousness of this. I shall endeavor to see that you do.
Yes.
That's when I drug her butt downstairs because she's just sitting here, lounging over there watching her movies
Maybe
or
it's all
whatnot and not paying a
Bit
diddly
it.
squat.
Yeah,
A
understanding.
diddly squat. I got to tell you a story. Remind me about diddly squat.
Oh, here, I'll write it down because I'll forget. You can write down diddly squat.
We might have to address that during
Thursday thoughts.
or Tuesday. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay.
So that was part of my problem. I was, if she had been apologetic and said,
like, "Oh, I'm
I
sorry."
understand the error of my ways, but there wasn't any of that coming.
None.
And I'm like, hey, sweetheart,
See there. Friend happy now, I
Okay.
think. You gave her what she
we need to move on down the stairs here because I got something for you to do.
All right, let's talk about these beautiful prints and how
Okay.
you got there in this lovely crackle.
Yeah, I'm
print.
sorry. I just, and I'm sure that this is just the first of many that we
Yes.
will be having. Okay, so back to Eva. Eva wanted to know if that had been pulled during a live, and parts of it had. The crackly batiki effect had been. I mean, it had been laid down. I'm pretty sure it was pulled. I don't know. I'd have to check, or somebody can check
No,
for me.
because you hadn't shown the crackle thing yet.
Yeah, I did.
Well, yeah, but that was prior to those prints. See, and
Oh.
I've only been releasing these prints
Oh.
lately as the little teaser video because you
Oh.
have promised a full-blown
Okay.
crackle business. You did a crackle
Okay.
teaser the other day.
Okay. All right. So
And pucker.
last night, Mariah, she's working on her little.
I came upstairs.
I'm not going to say what she's working on her bloomin' thing. Okay. So and
an
she
onion.
and sometimes she's so righteous. She's passive aggressive too. She
That's
doesn't
true.
tell me what to do. She just says what she's been doing and leaves it hanging in the air like a great big old
Cloud of passive aggressiveness.
cloud of stench. And I am like, I'm not going to buy into it. I'm just not going to. I like to do this right. I got up this morning at 7 o'clock. Just woke up. And that's when I like to get my stuff together here because the shorter the distance between the time I actually perform whatever it is I'm performing and the time of which I
performance
put it
art.
all together, I have a much better recall if there's less distance between the two. So I can do it the night before, and you've seen me
Oh,
going
you're
through
talking
all of this stuff.
about my little tantrum. That was more about Izzy than it was you. But that's hilarious that you thought that my little rant about cleaning up my area last night was on you. Well, that's just some inner guilt right there that she needs to deal with.
No, there was some, yeah. There was some directional.
I was wondering where some of that was coming from, and then I was like, it just clicked to me that that's, but no, I was about Izzy and cleaning up. I mean, yesterday was just a full-blown, like, she is chaos.
I know,
and most of the time, I just kind of like, okay, it's fine. Sorry, this is turning out to be a real therapy session of Mother's Day, like, woes of, God, people, just clean up after yourself.
All right, well, nothing ever happens the same way twice, and that's, one of the things that's really a bummer about parenting and gel plating. There's a lot alike. You never get the same results twice.
That's right.
Or there's a different problem.
No doubt.
Yeah. And it can be messy and, a lot of washing up involved.
Frances, she knows exactly how that feels. Prepare just before the performance. Because then you kind of know where everything's at and all this.
I mean, otherwise you're just like, well, now, did I put that there last week? Or was that just yesterday?
Or did I move that there?
Yeah, okay.
I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, this has been...
I don't know which this is. Okay, now back to...
Yes.
The reason you don't see some of these, I'm not being sneaky, I'm not being, it's not that I don't want you to understand my process. I do want you to understand my process. There's
just try to capture it.
Depending on the humidity here, I can't pull these things. They have to dry 100%. Because if they don't, when you run the brayer across them, all you're doing is you're wiping out everything you have thus far created.
Yeah.
And that makes me very angry. So I lean towards the side of caution.
Fran says it's called decrepitude.
Decrepitude? Oh, Fran. That's a horrible word. I'm sure that is not my case.
That's not the...
I don't have that yet. Yeah. It might be coming on.
Oh, goodness.
But it isn't full blown yet.
Isn't it? Oh, and Susan says, now that is some texture. Yeah.
Well, I'm fixing to blow your mind here in a minute.
Just wait.
Just wait. Okay. Low contrast. Lovely background. I could even do this over the top of this and it'd still be wonderful. And same thing, low contrast. This is kind of medium. I could still do stuff on top of this and it wouldn't fight. Right?
Like this?
And I gotta tell you this. You see this? This is one of our first stencils.
Yeah, that's before we knew some things.
And I've just kept it. It's so irritating, and every time I use it, I'm mad.
But you've used it a lot. I'll tell you. If you look back at some prints, I mean, she likes this one.
I do like this one.
It just doesn't work very well as like.
Well, and when you pull it off the plate, you have to wrestle it a bit because it don't want to come.
And be prepared that some may be staying behind.
Yeah, and you can see that it's been well used because it's got a layer of paint on there that.
Yeah, and I think that's even Mylar.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is because this is one of the first ones that we did.
People are walking across the path. How dare they walk by the house?
Go get those zombies, Mazzy.
Mm-hmm. Fran would like one. I probably still have the file for that, Fran. I'll send it to you if you want. Good luck.
Now, you can see how this works here? See the pattern in the background?
All right, Gail. That's totally fine.
All right. Now, I think I'm finished with this pile, so I can put this over here, and it won't matter if it gets covered up.
Oh, Carla says she almost went upstairs to try a pull, but she's going to wait. I guess she needs to wait for it to dry more, maybe. That's what yes.
I'm telling you, err to the side of too dry.
Yes.
Because you will be much happier with yourself.
Okay.
Okay, now, this is what I'm talking about. Can you see the relationship between this print and, let me bring that back in one more time.
Now, I just want to preface real quick that some of these things that you will be seeing, she digs out of the trash. we have told you guys that if you ask for outer bits and such,
I
I
dug
will
this out of
send
the
them
trash.
if I can. Some of these actually don't come off of the mat this way.
And see how
They
it's kind
tear.
of wrinkled because they've been crammed in there. And when I walk in the room, they both say, "Stay out of the trash." I don't listen
Because
to
some
them.
of it is
Obviously,
just,
I don't.
it's the outer bits. It's, sometimes we give it to her, but I try not to because she shows it to you guys. And then, like, I've been saving back some things. So if you do place your order and say, any outer bits, I do try to send that to you guys. I really do. But just know that, like, you've got to request it for one. And then Brad says it's him who tosses it. Mainly, yes, Brad.
Yeah,
'cause
y'all.
he's moving and grooving. He doesn't think about all that other stuff, and he just, puts it to the side. I have a big stack of like off-cut things that I try to keep, and then some of them, like we try to, put multiple up on a sheet and things of that nature. So it really wouldn't be fair to like send you kind of cut up pieces. Now, if you want that, I'm okay with it because I would much rather send it to you guys than throw it in the trash for sure. You must request it, and I will send what I can. That is just the little note there.
Yeah.
Just warning about the things that UCP have.
Okay. All right. Now we need to get moving on this
Yeah.
because I'm hoping to at least get down
A layer.
2 to 3 layers, maybe. 2. I don't know what the humidity is today, but yeah.
I'll check it.
Now here's the other thing, that disclaimer that I'm going to say right now. How many of you have pulled a multiple layer print and it looked exactly the same as the other one that you did?
Never.
And if you tell me you did, you're lying.
And we want to see it.
Yeah, and I
and
want
you
to see
better
it.
be videoing it.
It
And
better
we'll
be
share it and make sure that
captured in some form
Yeah.
of
video
of
process.
documentation.
Photo.
Because I defy you to do that. I do my dead level best
Yeah.
to try and show you what happened. I mean, I did this 2-3 weeks ago. Who knows what colors are on it? I don't even remember.
Yeah, and I've been
I don't remember what I had for lunch yesterday. How would I remember what colors I used on the dragonfly?
That's true.
So I'm not being ugly about it. I'm just giving you
Or coy, or we're trying
Yeah.
to like keep information from you guys.
none of the above.
None of the
above. And I'm so happy that we've got the camera fixed because I don't have to worry about slapping something down here.
Let's see.
Okay.
Humidity, 72%.
72%. Okay, that's nice. Nice humidity. Let's get on with it.
Thank you, Christy. So see, that's the outer parts of the dragonflies. That's not the actual, like that's the part we throw away typically.
Yeah, it's the outsides.
Yeah, the dragonflies themselves take a ridiculous amount of time to cut.
Yes, they do.
Now we could do a silhouette set that would make our lives extremely easy, and could create the same, outer bit.
Well, we've talked about that.
Yeah.
Because then you'd have an individual mask for each one.
And let me tell you, weeding those is no problemo. Those other
Okay.
buggers. Oof.
Now, the first thing you want to do here is you want to crumple up your tissue paper. And do it randomly. Don't try to make it all even and everything, because the whole idea with the batik in the background is that.
Can you have, like, more, like, I would assume that it would be random. Can you get more
Oh, yeah, you
uniform
can.
crinkle?
Yeah, you can. If you bunch it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I understand. Like a pattern.
Fold it.
Yes.
And
Okay.
don't, yeah. You just want it kind of random. Okay?
We have talked. This is hilarious. So Fred said, you need a head camera that turns on the second we pick up anything crafty, Patricia. Yes, I have said that. I'm like, we just need a constant webcam. Like the downtown Dallas has one of the weather thing, and sometimes it's
Oh, they have
birds
the
and-
bears.
Yeah,
And
in
cat. Yeah.
in Alaska they have bear cams, and we just need a P cam constantly. But there's just
Well,
no. Because you would forget
what if
that
I'm
it's-
picking my nose or something, Come on, there's private moments there.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a good
Now,
stuff today. Hi, Devin.
I have tried both Prussian and anthraquinone is the way to go. I haven't got those ones that Mo has, the anthra. I gave you the list, Mariah. 2 more kinds of blues.
Oh, was that on the ATC list?
No, I was on a separate piece of paper.
That I didn't receive. Maybe it's over there with the little window thing that she accused me of having and I didn't have and was like right across the window.
What I am going to do here today is I'm going to alter this ever so slightly. Because I just, I think of things and I don't know. That's not it. Okay, 1.0. Boy, I'm getting low on this. This is some of that Stuart Little. No, it's not Little. Stuart Little is the little.
Stuart Simple.
Yeah. Okay. It's made with black, so I'm making this slightly blacker. Yeah. Okay. Haha. Because I like the way the anthraquinone. Remember, it's very dry.
They have a 3.0. This is just 2.0 black.
Oh yeah.
It gets blacker.
And my brayer is getting. See that right there? See, it's getting to the point where it's not even working. But I don't like this color that's on there.
She's like, I just need another couple, like.
I said, I gotta remember to pull this when there's a good color on here.
Hi, Eva.
This might be it. Eva, we were talking about you.
I think she might have been here she's busy with projects away from her computer and so not typing on her. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so we're getting a really nice, dense, dark blue here. And that's what you want, because when you the traditional batik is done with an indigo, a vegetable sourced dye. And it's kind of greeny.
Yeah.
Greeny blue is the best way that I can. So this right here comes the closest, and I'm not even worried about getting it off of there really evenly because I like that uneven aspect of it.
Are you crinkled enough?
I think so.
All right.
But now when I do this, see how I'm squishing my hands around a little bit? Because I want the little ones, but I also want some big ones. And you all may think this is really funny that I'm, going on about this and whatnot. But there's a lot of thought has gone into this.
It's been weeks.
Weeks.
I kid you not.
And of course, when you want it to most wrinkle, it's not going to. But see those big wrinkles out there? I like those.
Yeah.
I like those. Those are good wrinkles. Good wrinkles.
And thinking about the process of showing you guys and being able to condense it down enough to get, I like it. I like that.
All right, now I have some options here. I can allow this to dry. Then I can come on with my next layer. And I could pull this right now. I'm not going to, because what I have found is the other way where you've got it all on your plate and you pull it all at once. You get better results. That's how I got that wonderful thing that you just saw. Okay?
And even nothing major. She said she didn't want, did she miss anything major? No.
No.
We're just chatting with you about
We've been talking
questions.
about contrast,
Yeah.
Eva. And I don't really think you already know about that because you are an artist and you know about that. All right. So we're going to set
We know that about you.
We're going to set this aside for a while. This here, I really haven't decided what to do with it. But isn't it wonderful?
I love those.
This may be something that, because what Mariah can do with her sprays, I wished I had some more of those big old chunks there. I just haven't quite figured out how to do it yet.
Sharon's drooling over it. Angela says it looks like lightning. Yes, it does have a lightning feel.
But if I gave this to Mariah and she would do some sprays on this, where those little
You can light them up with like, you can even do an ombre thing kind of, and just.
And she can do both sides. I mean, you know, she can make spray. Oh, I have to tell you, we should say Susan Taylor Brown.
Happy Mother's Day, Patty.
Sent us a box full of old spray bottles.
Oh, she did.
So yesterday what we did is we went through, and you know how they get. They don't work. The sprays don't work. They're wonky and like that. But we soaked some of them in really hot, soapy Dawn and hydrogen peroxide water and got them, almost all of them. Only 3 ended up. They're still in there. I think I can still get them to work.
The little pump things, you know?
Yeah, don't pump anymore. They're clogged up. But we had such a great time mixing up sprays. I mean,
This is while the chaos was going on downstairs. We
is...
were choosing, I think, because we heard there was a lot of fun being had. And I told Mom at one point, I was like, we can go check on this, but I don't think we're probably going to like what's going on anyway. So we'll just let them have their
moment.
And we're having ours.
Yeah.
And then we'll deal with that later.
Yeah, because the adults in the situation, Van was not feeling well yesterday.
So he was kind of in and out, and he doesn't know the things that we know.
Well,
and where to stop things.
And he doesn't understand how to. He's more of Izzy's friend than he is a adult person.
Yeah,
she considers him.
Yeah, they're buddies.
Yeah. He is not the alpha dog in the. Yeah.
But that's usually that's kind of the way it's supposed to be, I think. But sometimes you need him to be a little more. Hey.
Now this was along the way here with a little heavier patterning. Can you see it? Can you see the?
I really, you that crackle was just spot on. I think what you did is you didn't roll it up as much.
I don't think I did. I think I just
crinkled.
smooshed it down and you know, more left it rather than trying to get more of it up with the roller. But I wanted a finer thing because I wanted it not to be so heavy duty on the. Okay.
You're awesome.
All right, we've got that resting over there. So now we're going to go to the next thing, which I think we can actually do.
Oh.
This is done.
Marcia's have, well, we don't have a pasta thing, but we do have a little we have a little Cuttlebug, you know, roller. We call it the winder.
Yeah.
You know, for die cutting. But Marcia says, have you tried folding deli paper in half? See, we need to do the deli paper with the shibori style folding because it holds those things. And I think we would have better success than what we did with the paper. Paper just absorbs it all. See, by creasing the deli paper, what you're doing is then you're creating an opening
you're interrupting, yes, the integrity of the paper, the coating.
But the other stuff's still there. That's really great. Thank you, Marcia. We haven't, but yeah, we need to incorporate that into some things that we've tried in the past and didn't really get the results that we wanted. But I think it's along the same lines of this, as you said. I mean, it's the batiking, the shibori.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're all very similar.
Okay, well, this is just a clean off, and isn't it wonderful? But what I thought to do today, while said stuff is drying over yonder, is to go ahead and kind of try to replicate what I did here with my moths.
We have by the way, guys, the other moths are available. Some people have ordered them, but we haven't done a big like, hey, the hawk moth, death's head moths.
I don't know if I
are available.
I don't even know what I did with mine.
Oh, Sharon says she just folded hers, not rolled through a machine. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some stuff. Yeah.
I don't even know where my moths are.
Well, that's poopy. Did you pull them out because you knew you were gonna? Hey, you got ready this morning. Did it happen this morning?
Well, no, I'm talking about, you know, the individual ones. And remember, I found this one up here.
Yeah, one was just off on the cart.
Yeah. So I know I've got them someplace. I just don't know what. See, look.
Yeah, that's the one. It was right there.
Oh my gosh. You know, did I make a separate file for moths?
I think you did. I feel like you did. Because I kind of even feel like you told me that.
I think that they're in with butterflies. I think I put them all together.
Winged things.
No.
Or did you put them with the dragonflies?
I don't know. We shall see here. Here's butterflies.
She's going to make a note on there if they are in there.
I will write moths right underneath butterflies. I think they got added later.
Hello, Violet.
Well, there are... We might go ahead and leave some of those out.
Boy, that one's like neon.
Oh, the orange one?
Yeah. Whew.
And this is what happens when... Even if they're dry when you put them in here, for some reason, I mean, you know, I don't know how long it takes for the...
And Carla's going to start watching us in the parking lot while waiting for the kids to pick them up. Have they melded together?
Well, see that little thing right there?
Yeah.
It got messed around. That happens. Well.
And did you know that a group of butterflies is a kaleidoscope? I learned that on the last, like, just recently. I can't remember who posted that. But, yeah. Oh, good, Linda. Linda loves her new stencils. I'm seeing the Luna moths, so that we're seeing... It's promising if you got those moths there.
And I have to make sure that I keep these like this because their little bottoms get bent in the...
You don't want a bent out bottom.
Don't want a bent out bottom. These are all the big dudes.
Those are the Lunas. Oh, and you got the... I see, you're going by size.
They're not here.
Well, because you did use them, so they do have paint on them.
Yeah, I've used them. I don't know where they are. Stuck to something.
Do you have them behind you? Did you pull them out? I feel like you sort of got
I did
ready.
not pull them out. I would remember that.
All right. Are they?
I just did this stuff this morning. Remember, I didn't do it yesterday. And I don't know why this orange butterfly.
Oh, Susan lost the butterfly antenna to alcohol ink yesterday. Did it stick down? They're fiddly little.
They're fiddlies.
Yeah, those antennas.
And I don't, this one little part here.
I think that's even true probably in nature.
It is. Poor little things. They get swept about.
Yeah, birds after them, you know, like nip their wings too.
Well,
Did you make a separate folder for the moths?
I don't know why I would do something like that.
Well, because they kind of came later.
This is true. Well, you can do this. We'll do the same thing with the butterflies. I mean, you know, we'll have one little lonely moth in the group in the background.
But you can see there. There was evidence that we had moths.
Yeah. Oh, I know I had them. I mean, you know, here's some more. Here's some more. I mean, you know, I don't know if it's going to be like Jelly Shelly.
They're stuck to something. They might even be stuck to some of those prints.
Well, I was kind of going through and shaking them out.
Uh-huh. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, there's another. That's a nice background. That might be kind of cool.
Oh, and that was that one stencil that you were showing.
Yeah, it was. How about that? That might be cool.
Yeah.
Depending. I do love this. I mean, it's kind of messy, but...
It has a cool darkness and...
But look at, isn't this wonderful? Yeah, I think I'll save that for something else.
Okay. Yes. That's what we said about the one. Anne says the moths are circling a light somewhere. Or those kids on the patio threw them somewhere. Yeah.
Little buggers.
Little buggers.
Now that might be interesting
Oh, I
too.
love... Yeah, that one. I think I even posted the poll of that one.
This is...
Or I have it.
This just represents so much here because I did this after I did all of the other...
Or you pulled that
This
live.
was this was what was left on the plate.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm happy with that. If y'all are.
Yeah. They'll show up. I don't know if we already have any cut. There might be a set down there. I could go grab them. Do you guys really want to see the moth? If you really want to see the moths, I'll see if we have one already cut.
I think we're fine with the butterflies, Mariah.
Okay.
Honestly. It's okay.
I know. I just, you know.
And I must say, I'm very proud of all of you having your butterflies flying in.
Hello, the artful dabbler. Hey,
Put
Christy.
that little guy right in the middle. And you know, we've got an uneven number.
Oh, Carla said the gray one, the gray and black moths reminded her of something in the Van Gogh experience. So she went to that, you know, interactive thing where they shoot the stuff up on the walls and everything.
I want to do that, but I'm just, you know, I'm...
See, Leanne's loving the moths. I'm going to go see. I'll be right back. You can carry on with your...
Okay, because we can do more than one.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. We've got a little bit of time.
Now, my only thing about using this print, because it's, most of the loveliness here is going to be lost. Because see, look at the my size of my plate. I'm saving this one for the big kahuna.
The big kahuna.
She's,
I'm doing one survey through here just to make sure.
oh, look, 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 look.
No. Just to show. She can't use them. They're inventory.
You can show them, but you can't use them.
Oh, because they haven't been photographed yet?
Well, no, we have. We just, I don't, he says it's because they're in inventory.
Oh, they're in inventory. Well, here, I need to get them on a black piece of paper.
And here's one more.
I love this one. Okay, this is a resting deathhead moth. This is a deathhead moth in flight. This is a resting deadhead moth. Little ones in the background. And you know, you don't think you're gonna like those, but trust me, you will. And then here is the final one. I think that is such a lovely, lovely set. And I don't know where mine is.
I know, I'm just trying to think. All right, well, this morning, did you see them this morning? Or you
No,
just,
no.
Okay.
I have not seen them since I said.
Okay.
Yeah, they're somewhere. And it's someplace where, you know, I put them to keep them safe.
Yes, I understand.
This is how things go.
Yes. All right, well, at least
Go missing. Well, we do know that they are here somewhere. And I mean, you know, now, come on. We could get another one.
Yeah.
All right, so Mariah, I decided not to use this one because I want to use the big plate to get all the wonderful loveliness on this.
And remember, the big plate is letting the crackle dry.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to create a really quick, interesting little modeled background. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll show them my new process.
Okay, Christy wants to know, why do all the butterflies have to face the center? Because that's the focal point. If you had if you had anything out of the picture, that's where people then just
Your butterfly flies away, but so does the attention span of the people in there.
Yeah.
It's bad design. Okay, I've got to find one more fat one for my thumb. Oh, look at this is what Izzy does. She piles them up. Okay, so these are my little things here. The other day, Brad brought me a PM artist sign, and he said, what I really want here is I really want lots of color. You know, just kind of rainbowy and hither and yon and whatnot.
Because we wanted to use it for, I don't know, some of you guys, I know, see them because you comment on them, but the little product videos that we're putting up on YouTube, this is shorts. Because we put those then over on the shop so people can see the higher contrast. Because, you know, we do the white photo for the product shots. But we wanted something a little more fun and like you could get more detail and see a little video.
Right, so I'm going about this and flipping and flopping and, you know, putting things hither and yon and whatnot. And And then I finally, and I don't know what I did with the print that I pulled.
Oh, I think they do, Susan. I think they have them all over the place. They were here in Dallas, the Van Gogh, and then there's I think a Frida Kahlo one, either coming or also touring around. Those immersive.
You just have to think, you know, impressionistic.
Yes, we do ship to Ireland. We have Kylie Coo. We have sent things to Kylie, and she's in Scotland and UK. We've done, where else? We ship all over. We ship to the Netherlands, Denmark, Italy.
And if you really, you know, if you want to know if you're doing a good job of getting your mucky muck hither and yon and well balanced and yada yada boo boo, you turn it over. Isn't that fun? Not done yet. We've got to get a little bit of red in here. And I don't, my red situation
Well, it's
is
about to
coming
be remedied.
Wednesday.
Yes. Oh, Kylie Coo's wonderful. Oh, Christy.
What?
Just as I'm sure those bracelets are killing Mariah, the jingle. I think, you know, she's doing it now so often. I'm starting to be able to tune things out. Maybe. Yes, that was okay. I'm glad that that was your yes. Gel plate fingerprinting. Okay, finger painting. Yes.
I'm going to do this with Izzy because I just know that she'd have.
She'd totally
would-
be into this. Yeah. Now, are you being careful not to taint your pots of, you know, paint there as you're dipping in?
Oh yeah, I kind of messed it up a little bit on that. It's all right. Is that this isn't a number anyway. I just have to be careful with the numbers.
And Sharon says, P, that's like Monet. Monet.
I know.
Not Monet. Monet.
I know. The Impressionists. And you know, you can, the reason you want to clean these little jobbers off.
Oh, and Darcy's done one like this with pouncing the rough paint brushes, like the stippling brushes.
Absolutely. So it's the same thing. I mean, I want to clean these off because if you don't, after a while, big chunks of the paint will start coming off because they're silicone. It doesn't stick. And so you may get things happening. Transfer that you really, you know, didn't necessarily want transferred. I always kind of like to make my transfer purposeful and, you know, intentional.
No, really?
That's not true. That's a damn lie. Okie dokie. I got them stacked up there like little dwarf heads. Alrighty. Now, I think this is going to make some really lovely butterflies.
Yes.
Okay? Now, this has to
Dry.
dry. So,
Are you guys getting the whole idea of anything that is far back into the layers for the texture? That's how these start out. Yeah, this just cracks me up because
this is my balloon.
you put a little white picket fence on it.
I put a little white picket fence on with my
Hilarious.
fingers.
Ah,
I thought it was pretty funny too.
Yeah.
Okay, now one thing that I don't know what to pull this with, but I'm thinking just go with old Lucas. You know, he's tried and true.
Hey, Sandy, no worries. No worries. Got your back. Remember, this was the Lucas she used to be mad at. But then she
And,
figured out.
oh, I really
Man, you
souped
were
that
just.
down, didn't I? Whoa.
Oh, is this the soupy one?
Well, I keep working on this one. It's never quite, it's got things in it that were new, and no, I don't worry about that later. Got to make sure my brayer, I've got to do some.
Maxine's back. She says her chatty daughter is fine. Is off the Mother's Day phone call. Aw. Well, that was sweet. She called you.
Okay, now see what's happening there, ladies and gentlemen? Why is that not a good thing?
Because then it's not going to adhere.
Yeah, it's not. And this is kind of a stopgap measure. And especially when you have a highly textured surface.
Yeah, and you can even hear that.
Hear that? Rip, rip. Rip, rip.
It's dry and it's textured.
You want to get it down in there because that's the only way it's going to grab up that really textured stuff. And you always have a chance of not getting it. So, it's just one of those things. One of those things. Oh, I'll pull it with some of Sharon's paper. Now, look at this, Sharon. See this? How you can really, it's very tactily sensitive, and it really does get down into...
It gets down on it.
Into your creases and crevices and whatnot. Now, I have a little problem with it as far as it wrinkling on the plate, but we shall see. Well, my little fences didn't show up too much, did they?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you really did know that you were going to obliterate those. But I kind of like it, actually. Now it's almost like they're out of a vase, and that's a background part to the vase.
Maybe that's the tablecloth or something.
Yes, that hasn't been ironed. I'm big on that.
I set up this beautiful table with our food and everything, and flowers and candles and whatnot, And I was so proud of it and sent it to Mariah, and she said, I can't believe you didn't iron your tablecloth. That was her comment. That was her to-go comment.
I said, but yes, everything is really beautiful there. I mean, how can you spend all that time working on, the setup? But
hey, I lived in an apartment where an ironing board there was not room for it. You either got to have the dining room table or you had an ironing board. Guess which one I chose?
there are ways about that. She just doesn't really care for the iron, and
I don't.
she thinks it's silly.
And I don't.
I'm big on the ironing of the tablecloths.
I don't send things away for dry cleaning either.
Now that I don't like, because it's ridiculous. That's just too much work.
Smells bad. I don't like the smell.
Yeah, I usually, it's kind of weird, and other people handling my clothes just kind of freaks me out.
All right, well, let's try a different thing while we're waiting for those to. I mean, there's no sense we could all sit here and chit chat about.
Oh, Susan, it's a
weather.
It is a coated drawing paper that Sharon sent to us.
Yeah, I'd get it down, but Sharon, I've got it underneath my tissue, and I've got it so that I can pull out a piece at a time. I can't pull out the whole thing and show the.
I'll post a link to it, and I'll affiliate link it.
Let's try a different batiki technique.
Batiki technique.
Now, I'm going to use some of the. Where is it?
That's right, Maxine. I think we're kind of the same way.
What is it?
She says if it needs to be ironed, it's not in my house unless it's art related.
Yeah. Okay, this is straight out of the tube.
We did iron the bags that we're going to be putting in the giveaway.
Mariah did that.
Well, because you requested it. You said, well, I'm kind of worried about those. Because
they were
it.
stiff.
Yeah.
And it really had some... The t-shirts, you can kind of smooth them out and,
It's just kind of a slicky coating. I don't know exactly, it's not like a wax coating or anything like that. It's like print coating.
Let's take a little...
Printed paper. It's like it reminded me, it was funny when Pete opened up the package and I felt it really reminded me of, in printing you call it a C2S, which is a coated two-sided type sheet. And usually it's really great for printing, offset printing. I found it interesting that it was for drawing. To be honest, if I'm being honest.
I don't know that it was something that, but now maybe if you were using like markers or something, I haven't tried that.
It said drawing, yeah.
All right, I'm going to see. Oh yeah, I've got way more than
Oh, I
you.
think, yeah, they have, Carrie. And supposedly I could set up affiliate links to other countries, but it has become, it's just one of those things on the list that, yes, I would love to do that, but it requires me figuring it out. And it wasn't easy. That was mainly my my issue at the time. They didn't make it easy. I need like, why wouldn't they just have an open up thing and then you can kind of like check boxes and go, okay, you know, tie that into the affiliate program and then you're off to the races. And,
Yeah.
Or why does it not, like, you know, any product that is carried across different, you know, like if it's available in the UK or wherever, then it would tie to your affiliate program anyway. I don't know.
Let me get this one really tight. Wad that baby up.
Okay.
Every time I use the affiliate thing, I have to ask Mariah how to do it.
Yeah, it's just,
Because, you know, if I would go out and do it and then come back and go out and do it. And then, okay, now I'm not going to straighten it all out. I'm going to leave some of it really.
yes. Darcy says, yeah, that was a tight wad.
All right, now let's try this.
Oh, yeah, it could be that, like, finger painting paper. I think there's some of that that's sort of slicky.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
All right, well.
Ooh, I think this was going to be a good one. I like it. It looks kind of webby. Oh, nicely done, Kate.
You don't get the same thing every time. You just don't. And you just have to be happy with it. Whatever.
You get what you get.
You get what you get.
Don't throw a fit. That's right.
All right, let's pull this.
Oh.
Let's-
Laura says a wine bottle makes a good baron. Just saying. All right.
Hey.
Any particular wine?
Yeah.
Brand, particular one? That's better than the other? I'm asking for a friend.
I guess boxes are out.
Box wine?
Now, isn't that just lovely? I mean, who knew?
And then that one you got right away.
Yeah, now this one I pulled right away.
Why did you do that?
Because I'm going to try something else. I'm experimenting.
Okay.
We're doing something different, Mariah. We're not just
hoping
going
you'll
to
kind of
do the same thing over and over again.
at least be a tour guide and let us know what the, you know, major events are here.
Yeah, I'll try.
This is new to me, so I can't, you know, do my usual of telling people what's going on.
Should have left some more butterflies out, but
I am equally, you know, in the, what are we doing?
want him to hover. See, sometimes you just have to face them out a little bit, or it looks stupid. All right, now we have to think about what color do we want to use that's going to, I don't think this is going to work, y'all.
There's that better. I got you centered up. I have you kind of zoomed in a bit more so you
The
can really
reason
see it.
this is not going to work is because there's so much pattern here. What I need is, now Mariah says I'm supposed to tell you.
We already did. I told them all
You
about
told
that.
them all about
Well,
that.
now here, if you're new, remember, so this is the moth outer bits. if you want this full sheet of outer bits, you got to order 2 sets of moths. I'm just going to be just straight up honest with you on that. Because otherwise, I'll chop it in half, and then you only get half.
Okay, I'm just going to try to get some of these moths on here. Oop. And can you see how it's kind of hard? Because, number one, I rescued this from the trash, so
Yes.
it was kind of beat up.
Yes. Just, again, this is, you get what you get. Don't throw a fit. You take things out of the trash. This is, But I will hold yours if you order some. I will hold you one.
Okay, so we need to think about this. I've already done metallics on here, and I know that works pretty well.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to go with a semi-opaque because I want some of the background to show, but then I want some of it to show.
See.
Okay. So, what are we going to do? I did like blue. That was kind of cool.
And I usually keep the stinky candles in the bathroom, like in the underneath of the sink in the back area, because it still like lets off enough of the smell of it that most of the time it's not that it's stinky, it's overpowering to me.
So you can't even go into candle shops.
Bed Bath & Beyond, like walking by that at the mall just makes me like, I want to pass out. It's just too much.
I can take it for a little while, but
Too much.
then I'm not going to do that anymore.
I'm not.
Hey, Mariah, you need to remind me to talk about the mixes of gold with the colors.
Oh, yes. And I have the note over here. This is the one that you made the thing for my thing. The gold mix. I'm making notes.
All right, now, this was not an open. I don't think it was it? Oh, crap, I don't even know. Maybe it was. I'm losing paint here.
Sorry, guys, if I'm making you. Oh, maybe. Whoop, see, one back over. There we go. Moving things. But you wear patchouli. Yes, whatever reason, the patchouli, I have either just gotten, like, incensed to it. I can do some patchouli. Oh, fantastic, P.
Woohoo! Just exactly what, it doesn't
She's
always,
like, woohoo, exactly what I wanted.
it doesn't always happen exactly what I wanted. But this time it happened exactly what I wanted.
Oh, that's great. Question for P above. Okay, 1 second. Oop, 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 oop. Could you ombre with an opaque and a transparent? Of course you could.
But it's going to be opaque and transparent.
Yeah.
You got to plan for it. Uh-oh. All right, this is going to be...
Oh, Joanne wants to know, blue paint used for crinkle paper, does it have impasto or retardant in it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, anything that comes out of a pot, you can just pretty much guarantee that that's...
Yeah. And especially this anthraquinone, it is a very dry paint, so I'm thinking it's highly pigmented. It's like the Lucas Krillin, why I have to add retardant and impasto and gel medium and yada yada boo boo.
Now, I will say, Mo sent us some patchouli incense stuff, and that stuff is strong. I had to move it over there because it was like right here, and I'm like, man, that stuff is whoa. So I just moved it over
really
here,
like
P, because
Oh, here, you were supposed to remind me about diddly squat, Mariah.
well, you didn't give me a time frame on what I was supposed to
All right, so while I'm
Waiting for-
looking at seeing what's happening.
And
over
hello,
here.
Roberta. I do love some patchouli too. Yes, yes, yes.
Let's see if this guy's ready to go and I can talk. And oop, nope.
There's no way that it's 72% humidity, lady,
I'll just smoosh that around a little bit so
and
it's
it's thick.
not quite so gobby. You know gobby?
Francis,
It's just
hashtag yada
Gabby's
yada
friend.
boo boo. She does that a lot. Yada yada boo boo.
Okay. So, as a, I don't know, a special teacher, you know, the music teacher, the art teacher, the PE teacher, anybody that didn't teach core subjects had to have some kind of duty. So when I taught elementary, one of my duties was playground duty and cafeteria duty. I like playground duty, cafeteria duty, made me want to, yeah.
It's
Just,
loud.
I was either going to
nutty.
kill myself or the kids, and, you know, they were high on the list. Okay, so I was out on playground duty, and I blew the whistle, and that which meant they were supposed to line up because it's time to go in. And I don't know, they're messing around back there. I mean, it's always the same kids, right? And I said, you know what? I don't give a diddly squat what y'all are doing back there, but you better get in line or you are going to be in big trouble. You got it? Now, let's move along here. So, you know, of course they did.
I love pink.
And then about 30 minutes later, my principal came down and said, Mrs. Carmichael, I need to talk to you about your use of language. I'm like, oh shit, what did I say?
Oh, sugar.
And he kind of had a little smirky look on his face, and he says, now, I don't know what this diddly squat means, but the child that came and reported you said that it was a bad word. So, just FYI, I said, did you explain? He says, and he just cracked up and said, yeah, I had a really good time explaining that one to him.
So she wins. You dropped the S-bomb.
What?
Your winner chicken dinner little cussy pants.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Brad wins. We had our money on you, for sure.
I didn't. Did I?
Oh, yes. Yes,
When did I
ma'am.
do it? Just now?
Just now, telling your story.
Diddly squat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
That
well,
was a great time to do it.
anyway, diddly squat. There you go.
Boop, boop.
Here we go. All right. I think we've almost got... What one did I have over here forever? No,
Yes, Maxine. All of the butterflies, all of the moths, all of the dragonflies, all of those are in the shop.
all right, now this is so cool because what I'm getting here is a residue, but look at the wonderful, I'm still getting this. I tell you what, this deli paper, where has it been my whole life?
Well, we just didn't know. We just were so unsure about it.
Yes, stuff that you put food on. Come on.
Now, again, I told you, yes, and I don't know what the archival quality of this deli paper is, but that's fine. We have it on video.
That's right. Okay, isn't this just delicate and wonderful? You don't really know till you turn it over because look at that.
Oh, Brad's golf
It's-
clapping.
What?
Because yeah.
Slapping?
You're good. I love it. Oh, goodness.
The lacy quality of those
I'm going to...
moths. Oh, just love it. Now we have to be very careful. This is where we can employ opaque because we want to pick up all of that.
Yeah. Well, and this is where you get... Hey, can you put that... Can you pull it with one of the prints? You could go shimmery.
I could.
Now, the loveliness of some of those background prints is the fact that they are, not shimmery.
The thing is, if you, and here's a rule of thumb, the glossier your print, and that's what kind of worries me about that drawing paper, the less likely you are to be able to pull a plate print.
Yeah.
Because it needs something to hang on to. Mm-hmm. And if it's completely slick, either with the slick paper or a your already printed page. But we've got some back here that aren't. So let's look into...
Okay, I'm missing some questions here.
We've got this. This might be lovely.
Hello, Chris. So glad you're here. Anne wants to know what golf clapping is. That's usually like the
What is it?
Golf clapping is the, quiet clapping, but the little.
The other thing about that is an open paint there.
And then, yes, Linda, those are acrylic sheets. You can get them at the hardware store. Some hardware stores will cut to size for you. Some already have pre-cut acrylic sheets.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can even find local companies that supply and cut acrylic plates too. So, support your local businesses, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And your little mom and pop operations are a whole lot
I
more
know.
likely to,
We couldn't have planned that story better. I mean, that was just queuing it up.
Okay,
Ooh.
now that's just not quite, I think that this is too,
That's some bright business.
I don't know, it's bright.
Oh, that's lovely.
Can you see it well enough, though?
I don't know, the crow outside has something to say about it. Did you hear him out there?
Oh, hey, I went out there the other day. I took him some tomatoes. He was such a...
Maybe that's what he's saying. Hey, lady. You're the tomato lady. Hey.
You need to bring me some more.
He figured out where you're at.
Hey, you know that they do.
They're very smart. It's like, it's probably what it is. Feeding the birds.
Oh, I don't know, you all.
See, this is the dilemma.
This is the dilemma.
Ooh. Hey, what is that? What is that?
What do you mean?
Like, what is that?
Oh, this was one of my experiments with
Sprays?
sprays.
When did you do that?
A long time ago.
Where did you? Oh, because you were digging out old prints.
Yeah, old prints.
Well, it makes me a little sad that you're not going to cover the whole thing. I mean, you're kind of losing some of your...
I don't know. I'm okay with this. I like the subtlety of it. No?
What do you guys think? She loves the sprays one, Frances. She loves that. Hard to see.
The sprayed one? Oh,
Yeah, the
this
pale blue print was nice too. Okay. What was it?
Oh, the one that had the pattern on it?
Yeah, that was one of the pucker ones. Oh, Mary Ellen puts out all the food scraps for the crows.
I just would really like to make friends with them because I think they're interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, yeah, definitely don't get the one specific to craft. Yeah, those acrylic blocks are ridiculously priced. Agreed with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was why I didn't get any for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It was because I was like, oh, you are smoking crack? I don't think so.
Did I ask Mariah? Oh, I think you should send it to me. Oh, Fran would like that one. The
Which
spray one? You want the spray one?
Oh, she can have it. Hey, check this out, Fran.
No, that's some old mappy business. Heck, that might have even been like when we first started
Oh,
hanging
yeah.
out with Fran. Or Fran started hanging out with us. I don't know. Who started hanging out with her?
Oh, that might be a possibility. I got some good ones here. And I've got some just plain ones, and that's really what I want.
Hello, Marta, and happy Mother's Day to you.
Prints for mask overs. I have a few prints.
And she
Yeah.
does. And then I've been making her dig through the archival. I noticed there's actually room in the box over there. Pretty excited about that.
Oh, I don't know. This just
I would just pick one.
drives me absolutely bonkers. Okay, I'm liking this.
Oh, I like that. Do that, because then you kind of get it's like a twofer.
You do. Now, let's try this one before we just, go all.
I know I didn't. I said it out loud. Ooh, no, that's my favorite.
Is that your favorite? I
Do
think
it.
it's too busy.
Oh,
I think you're losing some of the other cool stuff going on.
I like it. Because you're kind of losing it anyway, so you might as well add some other interest, and it highlights some areas.
I'm going to switch this like
Okay.
this.
Okay. Yeah, that'll.
Well, I turned the butterflies around.
Yeah, no, I
The
got you.
moths. It just depends. Well, what do y'all think? This one?
So the purple and yellowy one, or the purpley
this
cream one. That's what we'll.
And I'm going to switch this. Well, I'm
Oh,
gonna-
Francis, just do it on a clean sheet.
Okay, Fran,
Make
you know
one more
what?
print.
By golly, I think, I don't know what we're sitting here talking about, that kind of stuff.
Oh, you know,
Or-
hey, what you could try to do, maybe your gold mix or a gold mix that would do it up. I don't know. That might be a bit much.
Well, what I want to do here, oh my gosh, look what I found. Interference gold.
She's had this.
This might be it.
Do it. I love it.
I only opened it up yesterday.
Yeah, she's like, how?
I've had it all this time. Golden.
Yeah.
It was on the thing, and I remember
I think you thought it was like Titan Buff or
I
one
did.
of those.
because see, it's the same time I ordered them.
Oh, are you? Are they
I am
dry?
a little bit.
Okay.
See, hurry
They're
in.
getting smushy.
This is what happens. Well, I'll tell you what, you don't want to lollygag on this stuff. No lollygagging on this stuff. You get that down there and you get your edges first, because that's the first place it's going to dry and not come off.
Oh no, see that's it. Yeah, see Darcy was saying she liked everything. She's wondering if it's even wet enough to be working with so long. No, but ooh, that's awesome. That actually helped it a little bit because you smushed it across into the areas there.
Yeah, and picked up a little bit. I
Yeah.
kind of lost a little bit of wing there.
That's all right.
Good call, Fran. Good call. I
Yeah.
spent 15 minutes and I've got a hellacious mess over here now that I'm going to have to reorganize. Okay, we're going to let that set a spell. Get married up.
We get married now.
And let's see what else we can pull here.
Oh yes. So
Okay, can you see what's happening with the paper here?
the Ripley business.
I don't know that it's a horrible thing. Oop, nope,
Not yet.
not yet. Not yet. I don't know. I don't know if this paper's going to work for what we want it to work for.
Yeah.
But that's all right. You live and learn. I'll just put that one up there. Dear Lord. Listen to mine. Okay, let's try our...
What are you gonna do with that? Like, it's just because this will be a background one. Is that what you're?
I'm going to put the butterflies down and it's going to be a mask. I'm going to put another color on top of
Oh,
it.
I got you. Okay. I'm with you.
So
Yeah.
I have to put them very carefully, Mariah.
Okay. Get
That
those
one
moths in
coming
there too.
off a little bit.
We want all our winged creatures, except for the dragonflies, because those buggers are.
There's a little moth down here, mothing around. This little guy right there. Yeah, I don't know if I love that, and I probably need some more, but I need more butterflies. And I mean, it's not like I don't have butterflies. Where did I do the butterflies? Now I'll show y'all my wonderful method of keeping my butterflies in check.
Oh, and bye, Violet. Sorry, I just chat was kind of moving quick there for a minute, and then she's off to the garden center.
Oh. Well, that's a good place to go.
Well, remember, she's basically going to. The only thing colorful that's going to be left are the butterflies.
That's right.
Yeah. So Fran's voting Prussian.
I think that's a good one, and here I am whacking off the edge of my thing here. I'll throw that over there. Clean it up later.
Now, be
just want it
careful
to-
with your overlapping. 'Cause
I know,
that's-
I know. I'll just have to be I'll have to brayer very carefully.
Okay.
Y'all help me remember to brayer carefully.
Brayer carefully. All right, while you're placing the butterflies, can I do the little, spiel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that it's like...
Hello to all of you that are lurking, watching. Let us know that you're here in the chat. We love to, say hello to you. Let us know your name, those sorts of things. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. We do very much appreciate that. In fact, we have just hit our 3,000 mark, so we will be doing a giveaway for those of you that have left comments over the last few weeks. Now, keep in mind, we will re-up our giveaway thing. We don't know exactly what that's going to be. So do come back, because this is going to be our start to whatever our next milestone is. Haven't figured that out. We're going to talk amongst ourselves in the background to work that out. But there will be another giveaway, and I will start it on this particular stream. How do you do that? You need to come back after the stream and leave a comment. If you're watching the replay, awesome. Please do the same things. Like, subscribe, do all that business. Leave the comments in the comment section below the video. It only counts on our Sunday streams, but we do a stream every Tuesday, Thursday at 3 p.m. and our typical 10 a.m. one that you're watching right now. We do have some arty perks. We haven't figured out what emoji we're going to add yet. So that's some fun business there. You can watch that video. We get very emotional about you guys participating and being a part of everything that is PM Artist Studio. We just really, really, really appreciate everyone. If you want to hang out with us during the week, that is in Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artist Facebook group. You will see those links down below, and I'm sure some of our awesome mods will drop that in as well. But that's where you will see many of the people in the chat here. They are also members of the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artist Facebook group, which means they post their work there. We do a collab each month, all kinds of fun things. And I think that's the end of the spiel. That was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like what you're doing with the butterflies. There we go. Hello, Susie.
Okay.
It's kind of a stormy sky. This is like butterflies at dusk. I don't know. I think you reversed your thing and
No,
No.
I didn't. I need...
what's going to happen? Are you going to pull stuff off of there? I don't know what's happening.
I'm hoping to, yeah.
I think you reversed it out. See, this is the layer thing that my brain has problems with.
It's just not getting in there.
Are you going to do a quick pull?
Hmm?
I think you need to do a quick pull and get some of that off of there.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the butterflies, and but the problem was when I turn it over, which
That's what you're getting, though.
Yeah, that's
and
what
you're
I'm
only
getting.
the color.
but I want to make sure that it wasn't going through.
Mm-hmm.
That I was getting definition.
Well, but you're not. So, okay. Well, pull your butterflies and we'll have a little chit-chat about all this, because I think that you have forgotten. That
No, I haven't. I wanted to see if it was coming through. If my
Oh.
blue was coming through.
Well,
And it was in in certain places. But what I was seeing here is I wasn't getting it. The blue was not going down into the butterfly.
Okay. Because your colors are transparent enough, you think.
Now I've got one more here. See, this is how stuff gets stuck down.
It becomes a permanent installation.
Permanent installation, and I find it much later, and okay. Now I am not going to pull this. I'm going to let it dry. The reason is I'm not going to get that color.
You're not going to get that print. I think you need to put down some deli paper and get what you can get off of that, because things aren't happening in the way that I think that you think that they are.
Oh yeah, they are.
There's a lot of thinking.
I think that it is, Mariah. Now this is just going to give you. I don't think I'm going to get any of my color. I'm just going to get
All right.
that,
Uh-huh.
which is nice. I mean,
But see, what I was hoping is you could actually pull up some of the color with that.
Well, I'm hoping that that's what's going to happen when I do, but you're right. I probably should get at least some of this off
I think
here.
it's starting to.
Now, this is very scary because you just want to get up enough that you don't want to start pulling underneath. You want to keep that.
All right, flip that over. See, I think your beautiful thing's happening on that side of the plate and not as much on that.
Well, it's not, but I'm thinking it should. Damn it.
Sugars.
Scissors.
Question above, exactly, Sharon. Could you do that one with dark Prussian butterflies on the random rainbow colors? That would look great if you could, as if they were on the flowers. Yeah, the problem is that the process got reversed, which this happens. I know all of you. This is like the hard thing about remembering what layer's what. You should have had your butterflies down first, then capture your arty business. But I
want the globby stuff to be. I want it to look like this.
I know that. Damn it. Oh, do you have butterflies sticking to you?
I've got butterflies sticking to me. Went on the floor. All over my arm.
This is the one that we want.
This is what
But
we want.
That's not what's happening.
That isn't what's happening.
This is where it would be nice if you could transfer it to another plate. And then back. This might be interesting. This might do something. Oh, Susan says I'm confused, but that's pretty. Yes, we are also having.
Yeah, it didn't happen like I wanted it to happen. And what it really makes me angry at myself because I know what you put down first is what you get. So how do I get just that? What I do is I make that background. Then
Now
I put my butterflies down, and then I pull up everything around them.
Here's how you could have done it, too. In a two-pull kind of process situation.
I'm just going to keep...
Just keep adding paint. Yeah, I'll make it. That's something.
Well, because it's just, a total... I mean, it's not a total
No,
fiasco,
it's not total.
But...
So, if you were to have just pulled the rainbow business, right? Your first layer. You see, you're starting to push some things through now. It's coming. It's pushing in.
Yeah.
You still aren't going to get those exact, like, that outline business, but more of what you wanted to happen is happening.
Guys, this just goes to show you. When you start feeling all cocky and...
Like, this is going to be awesome.
And whatever, the plate reaches up and says, "I beg your pardon."
No.
No.
Oh, thanks for hanging out, Carrie. We'll see you later.
I'm sorry, Carrie, that you couldn't leave on a nicer note.
She'll redeem herself. She's got 30 minutes.
Hey, look what's happening.
I told you it's coming through. Just
It's
keep pushing on it.
Through. Just keep working on it.
Normally we advise against this. Just keep working it. Because usually that doesn't end up well. This could still not end up well, but we're doing better. Oh,
It could be it could be. I don't think it's horrible, and I think I can come back through and do what Mariah said I can do on this same print.
Yeah. See, so I think what you should do is you need to get a piece of paper down on that thing and pull it.
Well, I'm not going to pull it because it's not going to pull, but I'm going to get a piece of paper on it and allow it to
Yes, that's what I meant.
grab a hold.
Yeah. Put it to the side. Let it think about itself. Because then what you can do is you can come back and actually recreate the thing on top of and do the butterfly, like where you lay down the butterflies and then smush it
Yes.
and do that business. Yeah.
Everybody got that?
Got it?
Don't do what I just did, because that's a really dumb thing to do.
Phone's yelling at me.
I mean, even if it is,
I think it's beautiful still.
I think it's beautiful, but can you see these butterflies on here now? This is where I was going with this. Oh, boy, that one's really a juicy little butterfly. Put him over there. Okay, here we go. Boy, am I glad I have my apron on, because my
Her butterflies are attacking.
butterflies are, and you want to get them kind of a little bit cleaned off, because remember, there's lots of little things in there for them to get clogged up. And see those two?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, don't let that happen. Especially with the little solid ones, because they will tear up that butterfly. Okay, whoop-de-doo.
Now, put that off this side. Let's, you know.
I know, and stop obsessing and compulsing.
Yeah, because that ain't gonna fix it.
All right, well, let's get back to our
Ooh, Crackle.
Crackle here.
Crackle-lackin'.
Okay, now, now all my butterflies are
Uh-huh.
gooped up. But I don't need this for that. Here, okay. I just need to get them out of the way.
I'll come grab them.
Here, I'm just going to put these on here and hand them across to you.
Oh, here, I'm just gonna come over here and grab them.
Because we don't really need to have them.
Yeah. Hey, we have circles. You want circles? You can show the circles. Want to do some circles with your...
No, I want to do the next thing with my
Oh, with the, yeah, the outer bits.
outer bits.
Okay.
What did I do with my moths?
I'm sure you don't want some big circles.
I'm sure.
There's Uncle Joe.
I'm not wanting that, Mariah. She's just trying to get me off.
I'm trying to get you to show things that you haven't dug out of the trash. That would be super. I love her. I love her.
Now this is a little bit wetty
Okay.
wet still.
All right, hold on here. So if the pull doesn't work, aka it's all the first layer of rainbows, just brayer color over the butterflies, lift when wet, then put the painty side down to pull.
Yeah, you can also do that.
Bye, Christy. Thank you for
You
hanging
certainly
with
can.
us.
And that is always an option.
Oh, that is frustrating.
Okay, now here we are. So we're thinking about our butterflies, and we're thinking about, we want to get something here behind them before we put down our gloss. Or do we want to put down our gloss, then put down the Nicolazo Gold, or, you know, one of those ones that I always pull everything with, quinacridone. Okay, let's just go for it.
Maxine's going to be breaking in her stencils today. That's awesome. Fran needs butterflies so she can show us what's what. Darcy told her to use her Trillia bites. It's true, you could. Or your beetles.
Yeah, use your beetles, because they're kind of iridescent-y.
Yeah. Show us with your beetle bits. It's really
Beetle
the bits. No, well, no, that one was actually the butterflies, but now we're on to bits. Trash bits. These aren't even Frankenstenciling. This is just trash digging.
Yeah, this is dumpster diving.
Yes. We're gonna get one of those trash cans that has the lockdown lid, so she can't come digging. Yeah, the beetles are very cool. And then let's see here. All right, I think I'm up to date here. P is merely recycling. Very artsy green of her. Yes, that is true. And we do try to keep as much as we possibly can, but sometimes the thing is that we can't guarantee that these come off this way. That's the other tricky part. Ooh. Alright, see, Fran, she did an ombre thing. Not with a an opaque
I'll,
one. They're
I'll
all.
bring it back in a minute. I'm just,
Waste not, want none. I like this idea. I like where you're going with that. Very nice. Now don't forget to take it off of there.
yeah, no kidding. Because, yeah.
Fran's going to do a quick demo. All right. You can do that this afternoon or, well, it's still pretty early there, right? It's like 4-ish, 5-ish. I know, but we love to see it when you do things.
Yeah, we do.
Ooh, I like this.
Must be better than the print.
Sometimes that's how it works.
Look at that.
There you go.
Yeah. Hang that up there to dry.
That's right. Anne says, P has exclusive Queen P stencil parts.
I have what?
Exclusive Queen P stencil parts.
Well, you know, I keep going in there, and now they don't even give me a chance. They just say, no, don't dig in there. I just swept the floor and put all the
Yeah.
the floor
One way
parts.
of keeping her out of there is if we sweep the office, because yeah, the bits, the little tiny things get everywhere, and then they start to spread out throughout the house. So
Up the stairs.
I mean, they're just everywhere. So we try to contain it as much as possible. So I sweep the floor for.
Hey, I think that looks pretty darn
I love it.
spectacular. Oh crud!
But anyway, so yeah, we sweep the floor, but we have animals and.
Oh, I was
you know,
pulling that print
life.
a little early over there.
Oh, uh-oh.
I slapped it down on top of the other stuff.
This is Pete wrestling with the deli paper.
Isn't that entertaining? That's kind of like the other paper
Yeah.
the other day.
We should do what I should do is do a compilation of all of you, you know, like how we do the blooper things of just you struggling, tearing things apart, you know, rolling things, you know, tearing.
Okay, what do you think? Do you think I should do it?
Yes. Why not? I love it. You think it's gonna pull it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't know if it's going to pull it right away, but...
I know, like, yeah, she doesn't have enough, like, real stencils that she's, you know, digging through the trash and getting the off bits.
That's what's fun.
So she feels like she has, oh, that's crazy. There's some parts I like, and then some parts I'm kind of like, oh, goodness, that's a lot of stuff in one place.
Thank you, Mariah. Just so warm and supportive.
It's the
And-
Hitchcock of butterflies. Feeling a little, you know, 1 or 2 is pretty. A kaleidoscope is great. A swarm is terrible.
Well, I think this has been through the blender.
or they've flown through some cloud of, you know, like there was some toxic something or other. And now
Okay, well, I still have this.
Mutant.
Now, what I'm going to do is bring in... Of course, none of this is working out the way we wanted it to.
That's all right.
And, you know, I apologize, but that is just the way it is. That one print is so wonderful, and it will always be wonderful. And all the more wonderful because it is a mono print. It is one of a kind, never to be reproduced entirety in
Now,
my lifetime.
I will say what you do, what we really need to try to accomplish here is at least one layer of the gold or whatever. But I know you're waiting for some of those plates to dry, is why. Is that
What?
correct?
Not necessarily. That was this one.
Okay.
But I've already screwed it
Oh,
up. So.
okay. Never mind.
Okay, now let's
Oh.
see. Here we go.
Oh, she's bringing up the storm. Swarm. Angry butterflies. And moths. They're revolting.
Now, look at that.
Ooh.
That really,
Oh, I think,
that's the part.
yeah.
Then this is when it does become problematic. It's when that happens. But, you know, oh well. Now, let this dry.
Oh, I do like that.
Come back with my silhouette with my outers.
Did you pull the other one or just leave it on the plate?
What other one?
The one you just did before that.
I pulled it.
Well, can you bring it back?
Which one? This one?
I think so. Well, there's
Oh,
that
the
one.
mad one?
Yes,
The mad
one.
mess?
So you got to keep us. Yeah. There we go. It's a frenzy. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
Well, kind of that.
Well, and it's interesting now. It's starting to dry, and different things are happening too.
And it's becoming more transparent also. And then this, you know, I've noticed this cheap paint. What it does is it was, remember when I had that funky stuff going on with my brayer coming off? That's when I was using this stuff because it happened to me again the other day. So there's something in this paint that is happening, doing some, you know, kind of.
Oh, here, I love it. Susan says, because Sharon was like, yeah, poor P without stencils sticking in the trash. Laughy face. And then there's lots of laughs and things. And then Anne says, butterflies meet semi-truck windshield. Yes, that could be. In
I
one
know,
of those
I always
movies.
feel really bad when that happens.
And then Susan says, LOL, Sharon. Hashtag more is better. Never enough stencils.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, the smushed one gave me anxiety too, Susan. Yeah, I'm just feeling like, oh, that's not good.
Well, I mean, I don't think I've got, I ever got to quite that distinct line down the middle. I usually manage to avoid that.
Was that
If
from
you
the
smash
fold?
it down soon enough,
You don't get it.
you don't get it.
Oh, you got some crackly
Yeah,
leftover
I've got
bits.
some good stuff here.
Yeah, careful where you lay that one.
Yeah, no, they're all over here. I'm going to use this one that I used as a top sheet. Look at the little outlines of the butterflies. Isn't that far out?
Hey, Tisha.
Okay, well, let's do
No
something.
worries.
Let's do some fun stuff here. Let's see.
What are your thoughts about this?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not having any right now. I'm just going to use a color that I haven't used for a long time.
Oh, wow. Maxine even knows her number. She has 400. And she needs more. It's an addiction. It's fine. No, it's a collection.
Oh,
A
yes.
connoisseur.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. It's not an addiction.
No.
No.
Oh, and we talked about hoarding last night. And
Oh, yes.
Mariah, she doesn't hoard like, you know, real stuff that you can see and hold in your hand. She's an emotional hoarder.
I am. And also a digital hoarder. I will keep some emails. That's probably part of the emotional thing, too.
Hey, Fran, what do you think about this?
That's a lot of red. I'm gonna tap back the brightness. Just for everybody. There we go. That's a little better.
Okay, now where's my tissue?
That's that. There you go.
See, if you get that center seam right away,
It's less of an issue.
less of an issue.
Fran says lush, and it's not pink. Yes, murdery windshield. Susan, you're on it today. Like it.
Now look how sweet that is.
Very sweet. Now what?
Now here's another little trick. Since we know that's really adhered well,
Adhered well.
adhered well, you take a contrasting.
Sharon says she's also an emotional hoarder, a collector. Yeah.
Mariah has trouble letting go of inconsequential.
Yeah, I do. I can kind of like let go of big things, but little things just.
Nigglers.
Is that what they're?
Little niggling.
Niggling.
Nigglings.
Yes. I collect them. And then they turn into big things. It's like a
Oh my
snowball.
gosh, look at the back of this.
Ooh, can you get that? Oh, you just need more space.
I just need more space, y'all.
Never enough flat surface.
Oh, I mean, both sides of this are
I
so...
think you've got some kind of puckering business from the pull up of the outer bits.
Yeah, because I had a whole bunch of stuff on there.
Yeah. Oh, Fran, she's excited.
All right, I'm handing this to you, Mariah.
Oh, okay.
So what you're going to do is you're going to press it down even more over there.
Got it. I'm on it.
She's on it.
I understand. Do you have it sandwiched? Yeah, you do. Ah,
Yeah, there's one on each side.
okay. Ooh.
Oh, look at that. Isn't
Here.
that interesting?
And I think what might be kind of cool is if you can. Oh, well, you got a sheet down. Never mind. Some of this paint has a interesting smell to it.
It's that Art Deco stuff.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's so subtle and so beautiful.
Okay, your red side was
Delicate.
pretty dry.
Red side was pretty dry.
Yeah.
Didn't get much on that. But a little. Certainly, you know, worth doing some other things to it. And here, let me bring this one back and show you.
All right, Kelly, are you heading out? Bye. Oh, Susan found a little old typing table at the thrift store. It gave me more flat space and an L shape next to my desk. Yeah. Oh, we started out with a desk like here in the middle. Then it just kind of like we don't even use the drawer at the end of this thing because there's just the island has expanded. You know those people that build those little trash island kind of things? That's kind of, I have that thought every once in a while. When I used to watch HGTV, it was hilarious because there's just one that they would string up all the
Oh,
plastic
yeah.
bottles and things.
And make like a flotilla.
Yeah, a flotilla.
Well, that probably indicates more than one, but yes, a flotation device made from old jugs. I think I remember that too. Well, I think this is really just absolutely stunning. I don't know what y'all think about it. We're going to put it back over here and let it ripen a bit because it's,
Okay.
there was a lot of paint on there. We'll bring back some other things and
Okay, if you spray the back of those red dragonflies with spray color show through enough. Okay, here we're playing with the sprays and the deli paper because it's a whole different little animal.
and I'm even thinking about doing on
But
the
yes.
back the batiki stuff.
Yeah.
Because see, if I do it on the front, I think it's going to obliterate. And if it just comes through in certain spots.
Maxine, we have a clothesline that's across the top here, but that requires, and it's usually like hung right over my head or I'm running into it because the other part of it really isn't accessible any longer because we have all the equipment. It's hey, I love that. It isn't what you thought it was going to be, but it's still quite beautiful. And I think you can still come back and do like what I think Fran was saying, which is either get the paint on the butterflies and flop them over, or I think at this point it would be sad to obliterate more of it. It was kind of one of those things that I think it was a good thing that you didn't achieve what you did.
I'm trying to see if I can see anything on this side.
Somebody did say, I'm sorry, I can't remember who said it, that, you know, to put it on acrylic, like a, you
Oh,
could
yeah.
have. I don't know how that would pull.
Yeah.
Because it's just not a lot to stick to. Like, you'd really have to let that probably dry up. And
Well,
I don't
you
know
know-
how it would pull off. Like, it could crack. I think pieces would come off. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know either. I just know that Eva sent me this, and I posted it in Makers. This printmaker who, but did you see how much he uses a bottle like ketchup? You know, the restaurants used to have the squeezy bottle ketchup. I mean, he put retarder down there like this. And then put his black down. And then he brayered it really, really well. So it really mixed well.
Uh-huh.
Because, and he just did all kinds of things. You know, he did a couple, he said, oh, I don't think I like that. So he just brayer over it and start again.
I didn't watch that. I know what post you're talking about, but...
But I agree with you. I think I should just be able to appreciate this for what it is, rather than lament what it wasn't.
There you go. See? Learning things. We're all growing emotionally.
And I'm giving up the butterflies. We know that they're there.
Yeah, we were here. We saw it in the live. There's video of it.
We know that they're there, and you can see little remnants of them, just little... I mean, if you knew that they were
Sharon
like
wants-
down here.
Sharon wants to die cut it. We could put it in the Cricut and see. She didn't like that idea, Sharon.
Don't like that. You're not doing an autopsy on my print. That is a nay.
Oh, goodness, that's funny.
Nay. Now, if you want to make a copy of it and do that, you
That one might actually
certainly
transfer
can.
well into a digital form, perhaps. I don't know. Those blues are hard to... I can't ever get the color
Now,
right.
what else do we got? And what else do we have over here that we need to be pulling off?
Oh,
What was that?
Brad says, I know what can go on that print. A single we just made this week. He puts an H in the middle, like...
It's not under the water, Brad. It's in the garden.
Oh, look, man, we're dropping some hints. Oh, yes. Okay, now I know what it is. Okay, I had to work that out in my poor little brain.
But I think it's the same technique done with more watery. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Oh, I love
Fran. Did she go away and she's pulling prints now? I don't blame her.
No.
That happens to me all the time.
No. Is that what you were just thinking in your mind?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, I will be watching something and I'll go, oh, I'm going to go do that.
Oh, my goodness. So Susan went to an estate sale yesterday. She saw a huge vintage cabinet with 72 storage drawers. She wanted it badly. $775.
Oh, ouch.
I wonder, what does that come out to per drawer? And how much did it weigh?
Oh, I know.
Because we're...
Oh,
have
Mariah,
this
we could have
upstairs
split the
studio.
cost on that and we could have afforded it.
Maybe. That's a big paint budget right there. You wouldn't be getting new paint for a long, long time.
Well, I'd have to be more frugal or just order my own.
Yes. Personal funds. Yes.
Or my personal. Yeah, I think that this is absolutely really cool.
I don't want
And I don't really,
captured butterflies.
don't even really remember how it happened. But it's good. This is on the screen, on the big screen. Let's see if we can get this thing off here. Nah.
Yeah, she wasn't having the captured butterfly thing. Yeah, she's not talking about that anymore. I'm not putting you in timeout. Oh, gosh.
It's still,
Don't mind
it's
us.
not dry enough yet.
Hey, we got 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
You got something to pull, or you want something to say, or...
Well,
You know.
I'd love to pull this, but I just don't think it's going to do it.
It's still a little ripply.
Still a little.
Does it... Did you notice... Did you let the other one dry pretty well?
I don't know. Maybe we're maybe.
Maybe.
Oh,
Ooh.
see, it gets stuck to the edges.
That's true of any paper.
Yeah, it is. Should just go along the edge and kind of.
That other one was quite fossily.
fossily, yes.
Fossily.
Fossily.
Hashtag fossily.
I don't know, Sharon. I don't know about this paper. Have you used it a lot?
Well, I don't know. I can't guarantee our conversation from the other day because there was things that were thought to be said. Yeah, so I don't know what Sharon actually uses it for, or how she uses it. But she uses paper for everything. That I do know.
And see, this is what happens when it wrinkles. Where it wrinkles, it didn't contact the...
Yeah, those are runners. Wrinkles are runners.
Wrinkles are runners. And then the wrinkles create little grabby spots.
Oh, okay. So I don't think she's had a whole lot of experience with it. It's just a new texture I thought we might want to try. Who knows? All right, well, we're knowing things now.
I think I'm going to let Izzy...
It gets ripply on the plate, but we
I
like
think I'm going to let Izzy watercolor
Ooh,
finger
yes.
paint on it.
I think if you let it dry more.
I think, you know, I don't know why I'm forcing that. Nobody, we all know what it looks like on the other side.
Don't mess it up.
Don't mess it up.
Jace.
Okay, I don't think I have anything else to pull here.
Bye, Kylie.
Don't know what I did with that. Okay, I'm done.
Dunsies. All right,
Dunsies.
perfect. I mean, that, you know, we're at 12:01. That's spot on. All right, guys. Like I said, the giveaway will be next week. We might even do something fun because it's Izzy's birthday and stuff. So we give us the week to kind of work some of that particulars
Yeah, we're
out.
celebrating her birthday on the 14th.
Yeah. So, but we were thinking maybe it could just be a big day of celebration. But we're gonna plan some other fun things. We just don't know what that is yet. Just to be honest.
And it depends on some other factors.
Yes, indeed. So, I think on Tuesday, we are going to try to dedicate that stream to Crackle and Pucker. This was sort of a start to some of that.
Oh, Crackle, as in my this stuff, wrinkling up the paper.
Yes. But
And
try,
see some
and we're going to
difference.
start with your, I'm hoping you'll stay a little bit focused to the best of your abilities.
It's always good to put that qualifier in.
Right. And like we're just going to go at it and experiment with Crackle and Pucker. That's the goal for Tuesday.
Tuesday's goal.
Yes. She doesn't like it when we have goals and things, but I like it.
Well, and here's the whole thing. You know, you can see it's just like that print that I pulled that I was all, you know, depressed about when I first pulled it off. And, well, actually before, because we knew what was going to happen, we turned the thing over. But when you have such a rigid idea of what you expect as results.
All I'm asking is for Crackle and Pucker. What you do with it is your business.
Alrighty.
Is that open enough for you?
That's open enough for me
Alright.
because I can use all different kinds of colors.
Yes.
I can use all different. I can try. Hey, I might try some of that new paper.
And you
Crinkle it up.
And yes, that will be fun. And you need to do the gold mix.
the colored gold. Oh my god.
All right. So much to experiment because, you know, Tuesday we try to do that as our kind of experimental thing. But I think that if we have that whole idea of just trying to stick to those techniques, that'll be really fun for me. Working on the rest. There we go. All right, guys, thank you so much. Be sure if you just popped in here at the end, I am sorry you are at the end. Please come back and watch the replay, like, subscribe, and do all that business if you haven't. Be sure to hang out with us over in the Makers of Mixed Media Art Artist Facebook group. That information to all of that is down below in the description area. Please answer the questions. I've been letting some of you guys slide because we know who you are, but we still want you to answer the questions. Please.
Yeah, come on.
Please.
Just give us a little bit.
Just give us a little bit. We just like to know a bit about you. There we go. That's pretty much it. And we will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.
Tuesday.